Hello, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time watching, welcome. I'm super excited to have you guys here. So today I just kind of wanted to make a little video on business advice that I have for people wanting to start businesses or businesses that are new. Honestly, advice that I've learned that I just want to share with you guys. That's my sole purpose of this video. So pretty much I am going to be very real with you guys. I don't want to sugarcoat anything. I don't want to also discourage you with this video. I do really want to open your guys' eyes just to kind of see the backgrounds of what it takes, kind of what you have to do. This is just going to be very, I want to help you guys as much as I can. I get this question a lot of what advice do you have for starting businesses? How did you start? So I wanted to create this video to kind of give you guys some advice. So let's get started. You want your business to be different than anyone else's. You want to find something that you feel is unique to you and is special in your own ways. Finding different ways to put touches on your business to make it special and unique to you is very important. It's really nice to look at others for advice and to look at others for inspiration, but you don't want to create a business that is already there. You want to make something that's new, that is unique to you, that customers will want to shop with you because your business is different, because they haven't seen anything like it. That's something that I stress very heavily, is find something that is unique to you, that is original to you, that makes you happy, that you are passionate about. Because why would you want to create a business if you're not going to enjoy it? You want to make it that's special to you. So the next part I want to kind of go into is research. So my best piece of advice for research is spend a lot of time. When you're first wanting to start a business, there's so many different ways to find information. There's YouTube videos, there's so many information on Google, on Pinterest. There's special accounts dedicated to it, TikTok. There's so many outlets of information that, I don't know if that's the right word, but so many ways that you can find information that's out there that's readily available. So research is something that I said earlier, you're going to want to spend a lot of time doing, whether it's looking for products, looking for vendors, looking for wholesalers, looking for different ways to market, looking for ways to package your products, kind of everything that you would think that goes into. I don't even know how many hours I spend a week researching products, researching literally everything. Research is such a big part of businesses, and that you spend so much time on your phone looking for new products, looking for new supplies. There's so many different things that I look for every day. I probably spend at least an hour every day researching and finding new products and whatnot. The biggest piece of advice is do not rely on others to give you advice. I mean this as nicely as possible, and I don't want to discourage you guys from asking questions, because that's totally not what I want to do. But I do want you guys to keep in mind that I personally don't have time to I'm so busy on top of business, trying to have a personal life, just all of these things. It's a lot of work, and I don't always have time to answer questions that people have, detailed questions, because I just simply don't have time for my personal life. So it's kind of hard. I feel really bad if I'm not able to answer questions, but that leads me back to research. Say that 3 times fast. I bet you can't. So I do want to help you guys as much as I can. That's why I'm going to probably make a part series to these videos, so you guys can get as much information as you can from me. But definitely, you are going to be your biggest supporter. You are going to be the biggest one that has your back. You have to rely on yourself and try and figure out the ways that works best for you, and find information if you're not able to get questions answered. That's just kind of my best piece of advice, is to do the work, and I promise it's going to be worth it. Another thing I'm going to put out there is get a business license, file for a business license, file for a sole proprietorship or an LLC. It is vital if you plan on doing this. Taxes are very important. You need to pay taxes for your business. So along that note, make sure you keep receipts, keep all of your payments that you use for your business. This is how you need to give those to your accountant so they can file how much you're going to need to pay or if you get money back for your business. That's super essential. Keep your receipts. Keep your receipts, please. You need to. It's worth it. Keep a little envelope. What I do is if I'm running around a lot in my car, I just throw my business receipts in my little box. I can't remember the name of it, but I just keep my receipts in there, and every once in a while I collect them and put them in a little envelope. So I keep everything organized. Keeping your receipts is very essential. Keeping track of all your orders, keeping track of all of your expenses and profits is essential. You need to do that. I definitely recommend creating a little binder. I have one that I have month by month, and it's in order, so I'm able to see all of my expenses and see all of the money I've made with orders and whatnot. I do recommend getting a business license. You are going to save money a lot of times with wholesalers and vendors and whatnot. You do get better access to supplies. There's some suppliers that if I didn't have a business license, I wouldn't be able to purchase with them. So that's a very important thing. Related to crystals, there's a lot of times that vendors only sell to wholesalers. A lot of times there are minimum spending requirements, so keep in mind prices. Minimum orders are very important to keep in mind because a lot of sellers, you have to spend a certain amount to buy with them. Okay, so let's get started on my advice for websites. So the basic websites out there, websites or selling platforms, there's the most basic is Etsy, Big Cartel, there's Wix, and Shopify. So out of those four, the best beginner website building or the best website or product selling platform to use is, I would recommend Big Cartel or Etsy. Etsy, I don't really recommend, but it is a nice, very basic universal platform that people can see your products on if they search on their website or app. But Big Cartel is great for starting out. It's super simple. That's what I had when I was starting out. You pay by products, the amount of products you want on your site. I think up to 5 is free, and then you can pay 10, 20. I'm not completely sure anymore, but it goes by product, how many products you have on your website. It's very user-friendly. They have a great app. It's very easy. You have insights as well on there. I definitely recommend Big Cartel for starting out. My next recommendation for if you're more advanced or looking to upgrade your business is using Shopify. I love Shopify. I've been using Shopify for probably over a year now, for sure, probably a year and a half, I would say. It is super easy. You pay by month. I think I pay $30 a month. I can ship my products through Shopify with a discount. Tracking orders is super easy. Adding products is really convenient. Their app is super user-friendly. The checkout process, I feel like, is very secure. I just love it. It's the collections that you can add. There's so many apps that you can customize your website to. That is what I think is super beneficial. There's so much you can do with Shopify, and it's only $30 a month for unlimited products, and you get discounts on shipping that you can ship directly through their site, which I personally is one of the biggest reasons I switched. And I recommend Shopify 100%. If you're looking to upgrade your business, it's a great way to go. Another thing I'm going to get into is social media. So a lot of ways, social media is a hard thing to build up. I do recommend posting a lot. Starting up your social media accounts, don't expect you to go from 0 followers to 10,000 in months. It's just not realistic, and that's not what happened to me. It happens to very few, but expect your business to take time to grow. It's something that's not going to happen overnight, and I don't want you guys to get discouraged if you've been using Twitter, if you've been using Instagram for your business a while and you're just not getting interaction. Don't stress. It takes time. There are ways to go about it to share your art posts and to get more exposure. Some amazing things that I do recommend are, there are some artists or small business little group chats on Twitter and Instagram. Super fun. You can connect with different artists and share posts and help each other gain interaction with those posts, as well as you can gain relationships with those businesses. It's super helpful. I've met some amazing people in groups like that. It's also a really good way to just start to get exposure, to get your business out there and to kind of get your feet in the water because starting, it's very confusing, and when you're just starting to post, you don't kind of know what to do. One thing that I do want to stress is you are going to be your biggest supporter. Do not expect others to share your posts. Expect you to be the one who is your number one fan. I am constantly sharing my posts, posting them to my story, retweeting them, because you are your biggest supporter. My piece of advice is to don't solely retweet or share posts with the sole purpose of getting them to share your posts. It's not a one-to-one exchange. I share posts that I think are beautiful, that I think are amazing, that I enjoy. I don't want, it's kind of a hard way to word this, but just don't expect others to, if you share one post, don't expect that business to share one of your posts. That's not kind of how it works. If you want to build a relationship with the business, do it with the sole purpose of building a relationship, not to gain exposure for your business. And that's kind of, I don't really know how to put that really, but I just build relationships with people that you want to, not for clout. That sounds very stupid, but I hope you guys kind of get what I mean by that. Another piece of advice is to post as much as you can. I know people don't live on social media. I certainly can't post all the time, but I definitely like to try and post, especially on Twitter, at least once a day. On Instagram, I don't post every day, but maybe just add something to your story, kind of to keep your profile being actively seen, and so people can interact with your posts. A lot of people want to start businesses because they think it's going to be a great way to make some money, but personally, this is what I am going to stress the most is, do not start a business with the sole purpose of making a profit. It's not going to happen the way you think it is. You have to invest so much money into your business. Personally, for me, I didn't see a profit from my business for a full year from running my business. I did not see a single profit. I invested every single dollar I made back right into my business, because the sole purpose of creating a business is you want to build it and to gain more of a following. You want to create more products. You want to have the availability to do all the things that you want with your business. So investing in your business is crucial. Everyone, with the money you make, you need to be investing into your business. I cannot stress this enough. Invest into your business. It will come back to you if you invest. I promise you. I invest so much money into my business, and it is so worth it. Do not create a business for the sole purpose of making money. The other reason I say that is because you're not going to be passionate about it. You're not going to want to do that every day. I work 7 days a week and work pretty much from the morning till night because I absolutely love what I do, and I love working, and I'm so passionate about everything that I do and created my business with. It makes me so happy, and I couldn't imagine creating a business to just make some money and not enjoy it. You want to do it for something that you enjoy. You want to enjoy the time that you spend running your business. It's so much fun, and I promise it's going to be 1,000 times better if you love what you do and create a business doing what you love. My last little piece of advice for you guys is going to be know yourself, know your worth. Do not lower your prices because you want to make a sale. Your prices are set because you have factored in the cost of the item, the labor it takes you, shipping fees, fees for website and card payments. All of these things you need to factor in for pricing, and you factored those in when you set your original price. Do not lower your prices to make a sale. You are cutting yourself short, and that will not do you good in the long run. People will pay what your price is if you leave it at that. Do not lower your prices to make a sale. You're cheating yourself. Don't do it. I know it's hard, the amount of times I want to, but don't. You're selling yourself short, and you set your prices at that for a reason, and make sure you know that, and don't lower your prices. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay? So I think I'm going to probably do a few part series to this. I touched on some very basic parts of owning a business. There's way more to it. My next part, I think what I'm going to do is business essentials. So essentials that I use for running my business and what I would recommend that you guys get. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. Comment down below if you have any more questions for me, and I'll make sure to create a new video with answering all those questions. I want to thank you guys for taking time out of your day to watch this video, and thank you. Have a good day or night.